Hey, it's Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad. Okay, wait, have you ever had one of those moments where you're like, I should be doing something fun tonight, and then you just don't because you don't have what you need? Because same. But recently I've been trying to be more of a yes person, and honestly, Amazon Prime has been enabling that energy. Like the other night, I randomly decided I was going to host a last minute girls' night, no planning, no groceries, nothing. And instead of spiraling, I just ordered everything I needed and got it that day. Snacks, drinks, even like random hosting things I absolutely didn't need, but emotionally I did. And suddenly it went from maybe next time to yes, tonight. That's what I love. Prime same day delivery makes it so you can say yes before the moment slips away. Because let's be real, the only thing worse than a bad plan is a plan you never make happen.
Same day delivery, it's on Prime. Available in select areas, terms apply. So if you're trying to be more spontaneous or just less chaotic, go to amazon.com/prime to find millions of items delivered fast.
Ooh, baby, things are piping up and steaming in here. Pipe me down, Daddy.
Watch out, little girl. Don't do it.
Creature! Today on the pod, we were talking celebrity cities, slurs on CBS This Mornings, and blackballing cause of OnlyFans.
Plus, it's the season finale of White Lotus, and we almost drank the pina colada.
And an incredibly special tip spot from the diva herself, Luscious Massacre.
Creature!
You ready to goss with me, Gal?
We are. Oh, yes, I was born ready. Let's do it.
Kill the womanhood. Oh.
Mom! Welcome back for another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss.
Hot Goss.
This, of course, is our weekly chat show where we talk about events in our
Events in our lives.
lives, gossip and politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's get into some
Hot I see that various dignitaries, stars, and luminaries are seeing Drag the Musical one last time stateside before it hops the pond to England.
Yes, I mean, you know.
Chaperone,
At
stop
the
by.
musical, yes, we have people stopping by all the time to come see the musical.
Was it a magenta
And,
horse bar?
What?
A magenta horse bar?
Magenta Horse Bar. That's where I work. It's across the street from the Pink Pony Club.
Yes, very much so.
Yes. We don't serve red wine supernovas. We serve Prosecco quasars. So it's different.
I was going to say a Zinfandel black hole.
Yeah. Girl, I've been in one of those before.
The girls look beautiful. Nick's biceps looked huge as ever, and her lace was clean. We're thankful for that.
I keep my lace clean.
My panties clean.
My name is Cupcake. It's true. Chapel Roan did come to Drag the Musical.
What privilege.
And enjoyed it very much. And
I love that.
We're grateful that she came, and everyone was really excited to have her there.
I mean, I feel like she is a drag queen. She sings from our point of view and perspective, and she is in the drag world. She is in the drag world. She's ours.
She's so pretty.
Thank you.
She's just so like young and just like gorgeous and like, my God, beautiful.
It's gonna be my lipstick message when I leave Race Chaser. I'm so young.
What?
I'm so pretty. Just beautiful.
I'm pretty. Like Kamora Black when she leaves.
Is that what she wrote?
I'm pretty. No, it was like she had an epiphany as she was getting eliminated from Drag Race. She was like, you know what? I'm pretty.
She is.
You know.
Do you like that, Daddy?
Do you like that, Daddy? Have you been watching White Lotus?
Well,
Seems like
yes.
everybody has. I haven't.
Well, it
But-
is it was a stunning finale this past week. Death, destruction, enlightenment.
Does Death touch every
Capitalism,
season of White
evil.
Lotus?
Yeah, I feel like
Jennifer
What
died
they-
last year. Before that, somebody else died, right?
Yeah, I feel like they usually start with like somebody dies and then they're like a week earlier, and you have to like figure out who it was. That's what they kind of did this season,
And then
but
throw in some rimming and like some Lady Tie Boys, right?
well,
And then
apparently,
garnish and serve.
and apparently, and I know nothing further than this, but apparently there was supposed to be like a trans storyline
Yeah.
that they didn't end up pursuing because it was like too political at the time when it was like starting to air. So they like abandoned it. But there were some T-girls that were like the waitresses in one scene like early on, and then that was it. Oh, and then Sam Rockwell was like, I want to get fucked in the ass because I want to be a girl.
Yeah, so they abandoned the part about the non-binary and trans storyline, but they kept the sensationalist sexually fixating on the Lady Tie Boys and getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
Progress is not always linear, but Mike White definitely is an ally. He's written gay characters for years, even if they've gotten on TV or not gotten on TV. The pilot that I went out for and tested for was like non-binary, gay, like all of that. It's called Mama Dallas back in the day. Did you go out for it too?
Wait, I think I did. I feel like everybody did. One.
Everybody did, but not everybody tested.
Well, some people should get tested.
Baby, you want to see these testes.
And apparently, and you know what? This is all just based on memes that I scrolled past quickly and did no further research. But apparently there was supposed to be a love story or like a sex story between the daughter of the Ratliffs and Belinda's son. And they just didn't include it. So it's fascinating to watch a show like this.
Alexa, play Jennifer Page Crush.
It's full of sort of, mystery and hints and Easter eggs. And so putting a show together like that must be really fun. But it was an enjoyable finale, an enjoyable season. And can't wait to see. Someone online was like, can we please do a ghost season featuring all the people who've died? Because the people who died are like the best characters usually.
Oh.
I would love a prequel where it's like a few years ago and Jennifer Coolidge is back.
Yeah, that would be great. I'd be into it.
What is this line item that's coming across our desk from page 6?
Okay, so do you remember that Fire Island gangbang a few years ago? It was a good one.
Honey, I can't keep all of your gangbangs straight, dear. I mean, we need the cum-dump concierge to pull up the records.
I know. This is why they're kept in a fire safe.
She keeps such good records.
They don't teach penmanship like that anymore either. With a quill. So there's a gentleman named...
Take a number.
Patrick McDonald.
Have a seat. Here are some intake forms.
That seat's wet. Sorry. There is a former supervising producer who became a favorite on The Real Housewives. His name's Patrick McDonald. He he works in the porn realm. He's been doing OnlyFans for a while. I've seen him in other hits from Treasure Island Media. And he said on social media this week he was partly pushed to make adult content and join OnlyFans by exhaustion and the incredibly toxic work culture on many of the shows I worked on. Now, he said this, and his shows include The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Housewives of Orange County, Lisa Vanderpump's hit Vanderpump Rules, and it consisted of 12-hour days, 6 days a week, 3 to 4 months at a time. He said he was extremely burnt out, overworked, and exhausted, and he noticed friends who do OnlyFans living a life of freedom and making a lot more money. So he didn't tell anybody about creating the not safe for work content, but he believes they eventually found out. And then things went radio silent with executive teams when it was time to hop on for another project. And he said, for the last 5 years, I've given so much of myself to these shows, which can also be said about the many tops. It's 2025. He said, The Real Housewives and Bravo stars with OnlyFans accounts, it shouldn't be a problem for people working behind the scenes. Meanwhile, the Housewives seem to have his back. The Housewives of Potomac star Robin Dixon commented, "I love you, Patrick. You are the brightest light in any room industry you're in. You deserve all the peace and happiness." Patrick McDonald admitted not sure if the Bravo brass or the heads of production companies who went cold on him, but a source familiar with the situation insists Bravo knows nothing about it. And the source says Bravo is not responsible for hiring employees of the production company, they said, adding, "It is unlikely at the network people know him at all." Whew.
What? Okay.
So production like MTV isn't hiring the producers of The Real World. Bunim Murray is hiring the producers of The Real World.
Sure.
Networks hire production companies or pay production companies to deliver the shows. So it could be true that Andy never saw his seminal Fire Iron gangbang. And I say seminal because of all the semen, and seminal means something else too, which I'm not aware of. I only know the deplorable definition.
Wait, where's the
Girl,
link?
If you Google Fire Island gangbang, it'll come up. He has his old lips.
And that's her?
Old lips. You wouldn't recognize him. She pumped, but she's beautiful.
Well, when you're working with Real Housewives, you really can't not get pumped a little bit.
Honey, laundromats are jealous of him with all the loads he took.
Well, see, I don't
That little
know
snuggle
about
bear, covered in cum.
Jesus Christ.
You want bounce? Turn him over. Check out that ass.
Oh my God. Now I'm trying to think of different laundry. 7 generations of tops. Organic tops.
Snuggle in the bottom. Gain more loads.
The hypocrisy of something like this is what gets me, because it's like, Mama, how you gonna be mad? Like Real Housewives is sort of like the chum bucket garbage. Like, I believe that Real Housewives is more exploitative than like self-made pornography, because at least if you are out there and doing an OnlyFans, you have agency over what you're doing. You say when, you say who, you say how long, you say how much. Mm-hmm. You are in charge of your destiny. And if you're a star of Real Housewives, you're not in charge of your destiny. You are at the whim of editors, and, you don't know if you're going to get hired next season because they didn't live for what you did this season. So it's like, the hypocrisy is wild to me. Yeah. But we wish you all the best, Patrick. I have Patrick. As do a lot of men.
The Housewives franchise must be just as like all reality TV. You always wonder, am I coming back? Did I do something? Did I say something wrong? Did I ask for a 10% raise? And then World of Wonder said, "We're a family. How dare you ask for more money?" Or do I have to defraud a costume designer and just to keep my Real Housewives status? And
Well, we have a Rainbow Spotlight this week. All the more power to you, Patrick. And we're looking forward to a part 2 of your seminal hit. Okay. Mm-hmm. We have a different kind of mayhem for you on the Rainbow Spotlight this week. This is a song called I'm That Bitch by Mayhem Miller.
Baby, it's Miller time.
She had Coco Montrese do the retouching on her on the single art for this.
Retouching? I thought this was a silk screen.
Okay. You know what? Let's take a listen and we'll be right back.
Silk screen.
Silk screen.
Let me be your motivation. Take a breath. Let me get you right. See the key to elevation. Close your eyes. Open up your mind. I know how love feels like it runs hot and cold. So I waste no time letting darkness touch my soul. Bad reaching out for greatness. Tell my haters step aside.
Chime is changing the way people bank. They offer the most rewarding, fee-free banking, and it's built just for you.
I don't want to interrupt here, but I want to chime in. They're not like traditional old banks that charge you overdraft and monthly fees. Plus, they have thousands of fee-free ATMs. There's nothing more frustrating than added fees when you're just trying to access your own money.
Exactly. So with Chime, you are not just switching banks, you are upgrading to America's #1 choice for banking with a Chime checking account.
And how about some of these benefits? All benefits here, honey. Get 5% cash back on a Chime card in a category of your choice, like gas or groceries. And you get savings that grow faster with 3.75 APY. That's 9 times higher than the national average.
And don't forget, they also have Spot Me, which lets you overdraft up to $200 fee-free.
We all need to be proactive in our own finances and understand what our money's doing, and banking can be confusing. There's so many hidden fees and policies that are different at each bank, so you have to look out for you, and with Chime you can do that.
Yes, God, and don't just settle. Find what works for you and get the perks and benefits that are beneficial to your life. Check out Chime.
Honey, I did. I'm a Chime user, and Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today.
Head to chime.com/drag. That is chime.com/drag. It only takes a few minutes to sign up.
Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services provided for MyPay and Chime Card provided by Chime Bank Partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated annual percentage yield and cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required.
Checking account ranking based on a J.D. Power survey published October 20th, 2025. For more information on APY rates, MyPay, SpotMe, and travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your business, everybody needs a website. Otherwise, you're just out there making your business happen with what? Word of mouth? No, ma'am. If you've got a passion project that you're starting, if you want to start making drag watches that are purely ornamental, made for the sole purpose of a queen touching her wrist during lip sync when the song lyrics say, time. That idea is brilliant and needs a website. This is why you need Squarespace, because Squarespace gives you everything you need to claim your domain. Showcase your offerings with a professional website, then you can grow your brand and get paid all in one place. Plus, they have integrated SEO tools, which means search engine optimization, I think, so you can show up more often on search engines. And their Blueprint AI design tool, which can get a fully custom website built in just a few steps if you want to do the whole AI thing. Plus, you can connect your socials, set up easy ways for your customers to buy your products, and even schedule appointments with you. It's all right there on Squarespace. I've scaled a number of businesses in my time, and they have all needed websites because websites just legitimize you, you know? And Squarespace is a great spot for a creative person like me who needs to make a website and has great ideas but doesn't necessarily know the HTML, QRL, TMV of it all, you know? Because I'm not an IT whiz at all. But Squarespace makes it easy for me to select what I want and then put out a wonderful website. And it could be the same for you. You need to check out squarespace.com/drag for a free trial. And then when you're ready to launch, just use the offer code DRAG to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain, which is kind of the same thing. Squarespace.com/drag.
Oh, sick.
We are back, girl.
Oh, sick.
Oh, sick. I just saw this price for this Out Loud music festival.
Wait,
at
tell me
WeHo
about it.
Pride. Okay, so a few years ago, WeHo had a free Pride, or it was like a nominal charge, like whatever. And around 7 or 8 o'clock each night during Pride, you'd have helicopters over saying, "Please disperse, disperse." They didn't say please. They told, because it was a hazard. There were too many people. People were jumping fences. They weren't getting in. It was just like becoming chaotic. So they made a whole nother LA Pride, not downtown LA Pride, an LA Pride. and it goes down Hollywood Boulevard. So WeHo Pride, technically WeHo Pride, is now a music festival that costs $200 to get in. It's headlined by Lizzo, Lil Nas X, Paris Hilton, Honey Dijon, Kim Petras, Pablo Vittar will be there, Rebecca Black, Horse Meat Disco, Anya Nerve, Alyssa Edwards, Sasha Colby.
Lots of great names.
Meredith Marks, Frankie Grande. Great names. $200 though. And they do
and
give
is that
out
baseline?
Yeah. It's for
That's
a weekend.
the lowest.
A general admission pass is $204.13. It's $179 plus $25 in fees and taxes. The VIP Weekend Pride Pass is $428.67. And then the Super VIP Weekend Pride Pass is $763. I don't know who has the money for this at all.
Well, is there a Pride that is free that's like an alternative thing?
Yeah, LA Pride.
When is that?
It's in June. But they never have as big names because Out Loud is a music festival for profit. Which is fine.
Yeah.
You're allowed to profit off of putting on an event that you want no matter when it is. But this seems just excessive.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot. And I just think of young people
Who
because
the fuck is Meredith Marks? She's
a
the
real
lady that sings
housewife.
Bitch? Oh.
That's
These are-
Meredith Brooks, who sings Bitch, which I would gag if Meredith Brooks was on the lineup. But alas, she's not. Meredith Marks is a real housewife from Salt Lake City doing a DJ set.
Oh, how wonderfully intrinsically important to the community.
Well, I just think of the young people because I remember my first Pride and I was in Pittsburgh. And
Did you have $428 for a weekend Pride Pass?
Mama, I had less than no money. Like I didn't have $1. It was not like that, but I was able to go get dressed up and go downtown
Revel.
and see all the people and
Be free.
Participate, be free. And this does feel exclusionary. I mean, just call it a music festival. Don't call it Pride because Pride is supposed to be available for everybody. And I think this is a huge hurdle to get people there, unfortunately.
I do too. Good luck to him though. Good luck to this person. $200. Go get it. Are you familiar with Mateo Lane? He's a comedian. He's a really funny little mustache.
Of course.
Looks like Mario on HGH. He performed recently at Radio City Music Hall. Sold out crowd. And ahead of the show, he was on CBS this morning. And there was a joke, and Gayle King repeated it. She said, "Let's talk about the stand-up. Can I say just one joke? I hope I don't get in trouble." Gayle King said to Lane, and she said, "You do a riff about white women who approached you, and they said something about cooking, and you said, 'What in the faggotry are you talking about?' Gayle said, 'I thought that was hilarious. What does that mean?'" If she doesn't know what this means and she just didn't want the chance to say faggotry on TV, it's very clear. She is a brilliant woman. She's going to space. And she said, what in the faggotry does it mean confuses her. People have been saying what in gay hell for years. I think she needs to put on her thinking wig and think about these questions before she wants to ask them.
I think she's allowed to say it. Maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I think Gayle King, you're allowed to say it.
Oh.
I said
There are no strict rules as to who's allowed to say it and who's not. I don't know what the admission process is. It's sort of like becoming Delta 360. You don't know what is necessary to really get it, but I believe that she does have it. Girl, what?
No.
She was, and also the context. It's not like she said, "You're a fucking faggot."
She said it out of curiosity.
That
you're
would
right.
be different. She said this innocently, out of curiosity, and also quoting him. There is just a fine. There's like, it's not a fine line. There's just like
The fag
there's
line.
room for sort of. There's room for like nuances in language. Like
Yes.
just because this series of syllables fell out of her mouth, it's not, that doesn't mean she hates gays. That doesn't mean
It
she's
doesn't.
homophobic. In fact, if anything, she has done more promotion for Mateo Lane by doing this than he could have ever paid for or dreamed of. So now he's worldwide because of this. So
this will be in his act the rest of his life. You're right.
I would like Gayle King to punch me in the face and call me a faggot.
I just think
I would be honored by that.
It's a slippery slope because last time that people got a hold of this word, it was Christian Siriano, not thinking that he was doing anything wrong, saying hot granny mess. And then everybody started
not saying it flippantly and just bandying it about. She was quoting him directly.
Yes. Well, people were quoting Christian when they continued to use it. And then it got, haywire.
You are correct.
But also, Liza Minnelli, can she say faggot?
Absolutely.
She could say faggot, felcher, fister.
Yes, Liza, you can say it all. You can do it all. Liza Minnelli is scheduled to appear on the season 17 Drag Race finale. RuPaul will be presenting her with the Giving Us Lifetime Achievement Award.
I love this. This is so
terrific.
Terrific.
A totally terrific, totally true story.
Liza Minnelli appearing in an Artful Dodger newsboy cap and a crushed black velvet ensemble. Wait, this is Halston. We're not supposed to be selling that.
He saved the whole picture.
RuPaul looks amazing. I'm so excited for this finale.
I could see you in this outfit.
Oh, in RuPaul's a second. Wearing. Baby, it's Black Swan goes to the prom.
Black Swan goes to the corner.
Baby, and the Barbara Bush is bushing. She flicked out the ends a little bit. Just bump the ends.
Looks adorable in this huge throne. I'm so excited to see her on Drag Race.
Has she seen Drag the Musical yet?
She has seen it from afar. She hasn't been physically in the room, but she's seen the recording.
She's there every night in the room. I've heard her.
Yes, and of course her voice is in the room.
Why don't we take a
quick break, and then we'll be right back.
We have that special time where we like to go learning in our learning cave.
Special time in a young girl's life.
When she flakes on commitments, which she confirmed the night before.
You know what?
Which is me.
Says
me.
You.
20 minutes late.
You literally thumbs up the text that said, we're meeting at this time. And then you were like, I don't have anything today.
I tried to have such a nice morning. I was like, I'm not going to go by my phone until after I've worked out. I'm not going to get into that headspace. I'm going to be free. I'm going to be open.
No, I get
my
it.
Life and opportunity.
And you deserve that. And I'm glad that you're doing that. You're getting ready for Coachella, right?
I am. I'm going to see Mother, and I get to witness
When
the
is
mayhem.
she on? Tomorrow? The next day?
Friday night.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Ready to see all the clips. I hope there's a video feed of some kind. Like, how do I get to see it?
I will hold it up.
Clips?
I will FaceTime you and Courtney.
Hold it open. Okay, so this is the special moment in a girl's life where we say,
let's get political. I wanna get political. Let me see your policy. There's a little left.
We kept the reverb on. Oops, sorry.
A hint of Melodyne.
Melodyne that shit, please. Will, if you could just Melodyne that for us real quick. Align it. Let's do some doubles, actually, and then we can just layer
tracks.
it.
There's going to be 8 parts.
All right, let's get political. The word on everybody's lips is tariffs.
Okay, so Trump instituted tariffs last week, and there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to some of them. And as of the recording today, the European Union just issued their first set of retaliatory tariffs on steel and aluminum to America. I know what I've read about it from firsthand accounts, because it always helps me personalize it when I like try to figure out how is this actually like hurting or helping the average person. There's like all these places in Maine that do a lot of business with Canadians, and to like these Airbnbs and like B&Bs, like bed and breakfasts that had most of their traffic from Canada have slowed down. Palm Springs has put up signs that said, "We love Canada," because people are canceling their Canadian trips because Palm Springs' biggest tourist faction is Canadians. And a lot of Canadians don't want to deal with the Trump shit, so they're not coming anymore, apparently. And it's hurting everybody's money already, apparently. China has slapped a total tariff on its goods of 104%. And on Wednesday, they announced tariffs on U.S. goods entering China would rise to 84% from 34% starting April 10th.
So, okay, let me be really rudimentary because I don't know exactly what that means. So that means that if I was a U.S. person sending goods to China, I would have to pay an extra 84%.
They would want you to, but they will be the ones taking on that extra cost because they're the one who wants the product, you know? You know how when you pay customs, when you buy something overseas and then it comes into your country, sometimes you have to pay the customs tax? It's that, basically. It's like a tax is a tariff. It's added on there.
So, like, if I'm China, okay, the wrestler, if I'm China,
Johnny Lauer,
I'm sending 1,000 wigs to America.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I have to pay a tariff to get it? It means America pays it?
Yes.
And they pay it to whom? The government?
The government. Yeah. And now Trump is saying this is turning out great. He's like literally gaslighting the entire country, being like, this is great. Great things are happening. While he's on a 4-day golf trip. He's saying, oh, these tariffs are going wonderfully. Everything we expected. And it's funny because someone said that that big lulls in the economy and depressions basically happen every 100 years. And it's been 100 years since the last depression.
It's right on schedule.
And we got Susie Toot here ushering it in.
Well, he's doing it on purpose. I mean, he's a chump and a pig, clearly, but I think he's doing it on purpose because when the markets fall and everything is in recession and ka, the people who aren't affected by that are ding, ding, the top 1%, billionaires, because they then can take advantage of the chaos and buy up companies, anything they want for basically nothing, and then have more control, more power than they already do.
Girl, don't be buying things willy-nilly.
So this is by design. I think that something important for us to keep in mind is supporting one another at a community level. I think that's going to be more important than ever.
Speaking of a community level, I think we have a special guest.
Creature.
Shallow, little girls.
The diva, the doll.
What is the
Wait
tea?
a second.
Who
She
is
is the
enchanting
viral doll on everybody's watch list. Please welcome a surprise tip spot, a drag icon, an Emmy-winning artist, Luscious Massacre.
No, don't do this. Do not do this to me.
What are the other sound bites that play on your videos? Please tell us some. I know Creature.
Oh my God. Okay, so there's, booger, there's brick, there's bitter. Cross-dresser.
Mm-hmm.
Cross-dresser.
Always popular.
Very popular nowadays, I remember back in the day, cross-dresser was a very naughty word.
Oh yes, a naughty CD.
Yes, girl. You know the men. You know those men who used to just put a wig on, no makeup, and they would pull trade. They kind of ruined
Why are
it
you
for the
looking at us when
girls.
you said that?
They ruined the word crossdresser for the girls because for me, crossdresser has always just been.
A nightie. A nightie, some red
Naughty
lipstick, and a
90s.
mall ponytail piece.
You
Naughty
know what?
90s.
This is a perfect question for me to ask you. Have you ever cross dressed for like to pull a little piece of trade, like just throw on some fishnets and some panties and a wig?
You know what? Let me answer this because there only once. And it was, I was in college and there was this guy and he was like a firefighter. And like,
You fought more than fire that night.
But he like wanted the girl version, which I had never done before. And I didn't know how to like do that.
A rose quartz eyeshadow.
And honestly, I didn't like it. Like I was like, there was
Take
too
us
much
through the
stuff
makeup
glued
routine.
to
What
me.
was the makeup routine?
What
What
hair
did you
did you
do?
wear?
Oh no, I got in like dragoons.
Give
Like
kids
I had like
kisses?
eyelashes and everything.
Halloween Town.
But I was like, this is hard to keep this hair on. And of course it was like, see, I didn't know the things about like a proper rooting wig. Like I didn't know
Layers.
that. So it wasn't the right.
Can't wear your
it
long
wasn't the
straight
right
bust down.
anything, and I did not enjoy the session.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
And so I've never done it since.
Did you have an earring on?
No
Ew.
earrings and no nails. I don't think.
Ew, how gender unaffirming.
Were you wearing like fishnets or like a thong or
Yes.
some panties? Okay.
I would have kept the car running if I was him.
Well, girl, no. I mean,
Because
no.
the trade, that's what they want. They want a little fantasy with like the lingerie. They want a little like a fishnet, maybe sometimes they even like a neon green fishnet
They
or
love
something.
it. I wore that last night.
Stop it. Stop this. Now, Miss Willam, I feel like you be pulling trade in the CD.
She used to be very active. You can find me on the Emperty CD section of Craigslist prancing.
But she does it in full like drag. Like she like does a full photo shoot and a video shoot and then pulls the trade. So she doesn't do the like I'm gonna throw on lipstick and just like go for it. She has to do the full fantasy.
I don't get into it for a man, but if I'm already in it, you can have it that way because that's my favorite way to take off my makeup, baby.
So like you're talking like you're doing clown white and glitter and
if
the
I'm
whole
talking,
thing.
I ain't doing my job right. But yeah, I definitely do the clown white under the eye and then the glitter.
Stop it.
I don't always do the face laser, the under lash, the bottom lash, but I do give them a fantasy, and I have been greeted with the whole question of why do you have to do it like a clown? And then certain guys have also said, no glitter. No glitter. She sees it when I get home. And I'm like, what she sees, I'm surprised she can't smell it.
The girls are over here in Halloween Town for the trade. I can't do this.
Baby, Hollywood Toy and Costume is right by my work. And what they don't know is I'm the toy.
From what creature, bugger. From what I've heard is that usually the trade doesn't require anything except a wig.
Something long enough to grab, usually blonde.
That's not necessarily true. I feel like that's a lie that a lot of these like lazy girls say to each other so that they won't, so that they can just be like disgusting pigs and be lazy. And then they think the trade is going to come over and all I need to do is put on some fishnets, a negligee and a wig and just give them the fantasy. And the reality is no, sweetheart. Because actually I was in Houston last weekend and I had this trade and he said, oh my God. He said, I love how you look. I love that you have your makeup on. You're wearing your hair is so nice and the way you're dressed. And it's just so refreshing because every time I hook up here in Houston, these girls it's just
water buffaloes.
It's just a man in a wig. They
Oh.
just throw a little wig on, and they have what they do? They put a wig on and a muumuu, and they think they're turning it.
No,
The
what they
moo-moo.
need to do is get a little Marabou Fredericks of Hollywood slide slipper. Because
That'll
if they
do
had
it.
that on and 3 out of 5 of their toenails painted, they would have sold it, baby.
That'll do it.
I don't know what's going on in America, but the girls, it used to be drag queens would put in effort, and now it's to the point where even the cross dressers are lazy. They don't put makeup on, they don't put a lash on, they don't put nails on. These girls don't even put on the fantasy no more. Now they're just wearing muumuus and a wig.
It's getting hard out there because there's the
It's a
Trump tranny
recession
tariff.
signal. It's a signal of a recession.
I would also like to acknowledge, Luscious, that you've been very relatable. You've been talking to the Clockable girls, dedicating whole videos to the girls, and giving brickignition where brickignition is due.
You know what it is?
Long bangs, heavy powder, head down, walk fast, no spook.
Yes. And you know what it is? I think I'm going through, and I think, Alaska said it perfectly. I think we're going through the tariffs. I blame the tariffs. And you know what it
Yeah.
is I'm going through a moment right now in my life where, because, I've done the dragon. I've done the whole high version of glam. Like I've done the queen needs to have the most sickening wig. The makeup needs to be absolutely painted to the back row. It needs to be blended.
Yes.
The costume needs to be $1,000 with rhinestones and beads, and you need to be wearing the most sickening heel. I've done that version of drag.
Yes.
And I think I'm in a space right now where I'm exploring the anti-perfection, the anti-delusion. And I'm in a space right now where I want to explore the realness.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yes.
Kroger drag.
Let's bring mall drag back, but let's
Please.
take it serious.
Yes.
I go to the Didi's discount and I find a beautiful bracelet, and I'm like, you know what? A real woman would wear that bracelet.
Yeah.
And she would give glamour. And then I go to the Didi's discount and I find, a $12 dress, but I'm like, you know what?
Switch the tags on it.
Oh, thank you. Right. Get it for $9.99. But then I'm thinking, you know what? A real woman would live her life in this dress, and she would turn it.
Thank you.
And then I go to the Ross and I find some little chanclas for, $14. And they're busted to an everyday drag queen. She would be like, I would never wear this.
Mm-hmm.
But for me,
Yes.
I'm like, you know what? A real woman would wear this.
Yes, Tory Burchtrons.
Right.
And you're getting to the core of it.
I'm going to explore the realness.
Yes, like getting to the core of like what is femininity, what is womanhood, like, and I love that you're transvestigating that for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
And we recommend everyone check out your YouTube channel. What day of the week do your new videos come out usually?
Girl, right now I'm living in such realness that I don't have a schedule. I just post whenever I can. I post whenever the Lord allows me and permits me to do it, because it's, I'm running a full, I'm a one-woman pony show. Like, I edit, I'm doing the Instagram post, the TikToks, hopefully one day I can get to a point where I have a little assistant and I'm like, little girl, I need you to edit this video, little girl. And we're going to post on Wednesdays, little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And don't play these games with me.
You need you need a Suzette to your Selena.
I identified with Suzette. And to me, it always felt so shady that they made her, they always paid her dust. They always
wear this hat.
Yeah, they always paid her dust. They gave her all the, they gave Selena all the nice things. Suzette they made her the drummer. They put her in the back.
Sure.
They treated her like the frumpy, like that girl that we're ashamed of her. We don't want to see her, hide her. And I'm like, you know what? That was me my entire life. But now I want justice for Suzette, bitch. There's so many Suzettes around the world, and we're beautiful too. We have talent too, and
Period.
we like to pull trade too. And so that's the whole purpose of my channel. Is like, okay, I need to show visibility for all the creatures, all the girls who always got paid dust, all the girls who they never got to go and fulfill their dream because everybody was like, you know what, these girls are a little. They're a little strange. And that's the purpose of my channel. I'm like, bitch, look at the Suzettes, bitch.
Yes.
Your channel gives me life so much. Everybody subscribe to it. You can look for trans investigations and drag investigations.
We thank you so much for joining us today. What a pleasant surprise tip spot you have been, and you're welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much. I love you all so much. Let me just say this really quick. One time I was in LA and I was running around. I went to I think I was like at like a Subway or something. And I'm getting my food and I'm going to the car and I look over and there's like this pho restaurant and out comes Alaska out of the pho and she's with this man and I'm looking at her and I'm like, oh my God.
Tried to take
Are you sure it was me? When was this?
She was probably like on a date or she was probably with like a friend, just getting some pho. But you know what shook me so much? What struck me? She looked like, okay, this woman looks like she's got money. This woman looks like she's doing the things that she needs to do correctly. Her lips are pumped, bitch. She looks like she's taking care of herself.
When was this?
I don't know.
Any day of the week.
Right. But you know what? I just remember leaving this impression with being like, this woman is doing what she needs to do because this bitch looks good. And I never forget that I saw Alaska. Just total, like, she didn't even know who I was. But it was just, a little delicious moment. I live.
I'm
Hollywood,
so honored by that. Thank you.
She was having her little Hollywood moment. I was living, bitch.
Oh, absolutely. We are back, and this is the moment where we go spelunking, unking, deep inside the DMs. This is an update / correction from D. You know that we love being corrected. It's our favorite thing. Hi, girls. Longtime listener, first-time emailer. I just wanted to point out that Lexi's opulent outerwear wasn't made by Utica, but rather Trisha Cann and Christy Da Vinci from Chicago. Utica made the slip dress that was featured on her Instagram, but not on the runway. But she edited her post to later credit the creators of the coat. Sorry if this is annoying, but I know y'all give the girls credit where credit's due. And just wanted to point that out. Love you always. XOXO, a chronically online fan. Thank you for letting us know.
And thank you, Trisha Cann and Christy Da Vinci, for making such fabulous outerwear extravaganza.
We always love to be corrected whenever we make a mistake, which is so rare that we would say a piece of misinformation, you know?
Why, yes. The next message comes from Josh. Dear Juno, Willa Ford, and Debiana Dupree. I'm a gay man in my late 20s and have casual, but regular, maybe 3 times per month, sex with an engaged gay couple who are both 30. They live in my neighborhood, so their place is walkable from mine. We are all 3 sexually compatible and are all physically attracted to each other. Safe to say, this is a wonderful arrangement. I have never gotten dinner with them, done anything
arrangement.
Edible, very. I have never gotten dinner with them, done anything social with them, or even seen them outside of our respective apartments. The conversational aspects of our encounters are pretty minimal, though a few times when I've gone over there and they've finished up an episode of TV, I've watched it to its end with them while one or both of them suck me off before we take our clothes off and fuck each other's brains out. Safe to say, I'm not dating them, nor has anyone applied to make this a 3-person relationship. To ensure we're all staying safe and are informed, I've been open with them that I casually date and sleep with other men, and they have shared that while they occasionally have a 3rd person join them in the bedroom when they're on vacation, I'm typically the only recurring guest star they're sleeping with. Though I would break off this arrangement if I began a promising monogamous relationship of my own, it's nice for now. They're attractive, well-endowed, nice people who I'm not creeped out by, and I genuinely enjoy when we all fucking suck each other. Last time I was over there, after I rinsed off and was getting my clothes back on, they gave me an envelope. I put it in my bag and opened it when I got home. Baby, it was a save the date to their wedding. Crack one open. Yep.
Topo Chico. This is the new flavor, blueberry hibiscus.
Oh.
Anyway, go on.
You need to hide that biscuits. I have, frankly, been massively overthinking this since I've received it. Am I supposed to attend this wedding? And when someone asks how I know the happy couple, I can tell them we all penetrate each other pretty regularly, though I actually did not know either of their last names until I received this save the date. Do I get to bring a date? What table at the wedding would I even be sat at? You'll be on the table, bitch.
Table 5.
I don't know. No, they don't have an entire table full of regular threesome partners, so would I be with their friends or family? I'm definitely not going, but that leaves me wondering if they expect a gift. Maybe a card. The presence of a save the date indicates that they do, in fact, want me to save the date, and that there is an uncomfortable interaction coming my way involving an actual invitation if I didn't nip this in the bud. What should I do? I enjoy the arrangement. What should I do? I enjoy the arrangement I have with them, and I don't want to make it weird over this. I guess what I could say to them in a perfect world would be, congratulations on your wedding. I do not know either of you well enough to be on a guest for your special day, and I am not involved in your lives in a capacity that merits me sending you a wedding gift. However, I'd love to continue having hot sex with you both, and you don't need to be interrupted. Oh, and don't need that to be interrupted. What, if anything, do I say to them? Thank you so much. I love you all dearly. Attached are, number 1, pics of the front and back for priority boarding, and number 2, a screenshot of my Spotify Wrapped from 2021 showing that I listened to Race Chaser for 27 days that year alone.
Jesus.
Does that qualify me as a deep friend of the pod? Sincerely, Josh. Okay, let's go to these pictures.
27 days. Listen to our podcast. I'm sorry for your brain quality.
And especially since all the blood that should be going to your brain is being diverted to this giant cock, this fucking sequoia of a member, and this pert little bottom. You remember to put some sunscreen on your shoulders, those freckles, you know?
That looks like a Palm Springs pool.
Very much so. Josh's Palm Springs poolside.
It's giving Palm Springs-esque.
I think you should definitely give them a card next time you're about to leave their house and say, open this once I'm gone. And in it include 3 coupons drawn with crayon, good for blowjobs, anal.
My gosh.
And then like something else, like home cooked meal. And then you just put a candle in your butt. It's one of those things where you can say nicely, I'm not going to your wedding, but here's a way to joke back like, oh, here's your present. Because if you don't know their last names and if you don't have social situations with them, you don't want your first social situation with them to be their wedding, I don't think.
Right.
Unless you're into groomsmen.
I do agree.
Groomsmen are usually horny.
You certainly don't need to go, and there's probably no pressure to go, and they probably were just like in the mode of inviting everyone to their wedding that they can think of and trying not to leave anybody out. So they probably did it to be nice and as a formality, and like you certainly are not expected to go. You can just say, oh, I'm not available, or like I can't make it that day, but thank you for the invite. Like that's all it has to be. You do not have to get them a wedding gift. I mean, you could. I think, I think that there's nothing wrong with being like, friendly and seeing people that you have this type of relationship with out in the real world and being like, cool, hi, yay, I'm happy for you. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if it makes you feel weird, certainly don't go.
Yeah, I just think it would be like not knowing anybody else there, or maybe actually knowing a lot of people there because he's fucking your friends too. Who knows?
Go and bring a date and like enjoy the party.
Suck them off in front of everybody.
Oh my God.
And then they'll be like, look what I do. Oh, you're not the only one. Also, see what they're having for dinner and then reply.
Right. The fish or the chicken.
I think that you could explore these opportunities. Also ask them if maybe you say, I can't make the wedding, what's the bachelor situation? And if they say we're not having one, be like, well, let me get you a stripper and a bag of something white and we can figure it out.
My God. Jesus. No, do not do that.
Cocaine and strippers or ketamine and strippers is great before a wedding.
No.
Yes. The week before, not the night before. The week before.
Oh, okay. Well, that know what? No, still no.
No, people that do bachelor parties
Strippers,
the night before.
Yes. Strippers, great.
What if the bag of something white was like beignets?
Oh, Raja, we can see your beignets underneath your skirt.
These beignets were made criticism. Maybe there was a dipping sauce for those beignets.
We thank you so much for listening, and we want to hear from you. So email us your questions. Tell us how this new year is going. racechaserpodcast@gmail.com. We want to hear from you, Deepa.
And thank you so much for listening to this episode of
Hot Goss. And remember to please take a moment to rate and review our show on your podcast apps. Deva.
And a shout out to all the Mom Plus Gold subscribers who are listening to this episode ad-free behind the good pussy paywall. Oops, I sang my tights on the pussy paywall.
Oh,
I'm not wearing any tights.
The Barbara Wire. To sign up for Mom Plus and Mom Plus Gold, visit patreon.com/Mom Plus.
Follow us on the Instagram, the only Alaska 5000, Willam, @RaceChaserPod, and @MomPodcast.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
And we will be back next week with another steaming, piping, scalding serving of Hot Goss.
Mom!
To listen to Hot Goss ad-free and to get access to all of Mom Podcast premium content, including weekly episodes of Unplugged, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Hot Goss is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
Produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Our theme song is Twisted by Alaska Thunderfuck.
Media and design support by Stone Cold.
Executive produced by Alaska, Willam, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
And we have a drag name of the day.
Hit me.
She is not Tilda Swinton. She's Tilda Cows Come Home.
Tilda Cows Come Home. And I hope it's spelled with KAH HUU umlaut.
Oh, the most difficult spelling.
Yeah, fully.